J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter spin-off series, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, may have finally locked its director. Four-time Harry Potter helmer David Yates is in negotiations to direct the upcoming film. This story takes place 70 years before the events of the Potter series and centers around an author named Newt Scamander who devotes his career to the pursuit of magical creatures. Amy Rhodes, would you like to see Yates return to the franchise to direct this film?
Yes. I would. I think he is very talented. He obviously did the last 4 of 8 total films, which is crazy to think about, that there were that many films. And I remember when they were going to split, Deathly Hallows into 2, and I was like, really? But it worked, and films are really good. If we were going to dip into, the armory of past Harry Potter directors, I would have preferred Alfonso Cuarón, because his film is still my favorite of the franchise. Prisoner of Azkaban was pretty sensational and cool and had a very twisted tone. They all kind of do, but that was my favorite. So that would have been my first pick, but Yates obviously knows this world, he knows this universe, and I think what the films did was unite fans and non-fans alike who didn't read the franchise because they're just good films. They're not kid films. There's a lot going on in there, and it's a really cool world, intricate, and I love witches and magic and wizards and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think it's great. I didn't think he would return to the franchise, so I'm a little surprised, but Warner Brothers must be thrilled that they're in negotiations, and you know that he's going to do the property justice. So I think it's a good move if we can't have Cuarón. What do you think, Alicia? I know you're a big Harry Potter fan.
Love Harry Potter. I'm so excited about more Harry Potter, and I liked David Yates' films. I agree with you. Alfonso Cuarón's was my favorite, but he really does know this world perfectly, and his movies in the Harry Potter franchise were the most commercially successful, so I think it's a really smart decision on behalf of the studio. Also like the idea that even though it's set 70 years earlier and it's a different world, it'll still have that cohesive feel with the rest of the Harry Potter franchise. Right now, David Yates is doing the live-action Tarzan with Alexander Skarsgård and Margot Robbie. That would be interesting to see because before Harry Potter, he was just TV guy. So I want to see him tackle that different world, and then I want to see him back in the Harry Potter world just because I love Harry Potter.
Dennis?
Also, like you guys, Prisoner of Azkaban was my favorite Harry Potter. It was the one that actually kept me watching the series because I watched the first 2 and I was so bored. And I was like, look, this is the 3rd one. If I don't like this one, that's it. I'm done with Harry Potter. And luckily, I really liked it. And I think he was rumored to come back to do this spin-off thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Yates is great, but he's kind of like the solid choice. He's already done. I'm surprised that he wants to come back. I mean, after 4 movies, doing a 5th one, that's a lot. You know who would be great and who has no time whatsoever is Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Because he's great with creatures. He's done all these fabulous creatures in all his movies.
Beasts.
So I think he would be a great fit. Cuarón would have been great, but I'm happy with Yates.
Pan's Labyrinth is Harry Potter-ish up. Bring it on. Brian?
I'm going to actually be the weird guy that says I'm not exactly a fan of Yates coming back.
Yeah?
He did a great job with the Harry Potter movies, but my favorite franchises, especially when looking at them over time, are the ones that go with multiple directors. The Alien franchise is one of my favorite franchises just because every film we get a different vision of what that world is, and that's what I want. This is an excellent opportunity to go back and try something new that's Harry Potter, but not. And by picking Yates, it just says, hey, we're going to give you more of the same. And I'm okay with that because it's more of the same of J.K. Rowling's fabulous universe. But at the same time, I think they're missing a great opportunity to find a voice that's original and unique for this story. And I think this is a case where they're just finding somebody that works within the world of Warner Brothers and not somebody that works for what they're trying to make.
Yeah, no, I get that. Having, someone breathe in fresh life in a franchise like this could be great, but at the same time, we're not going to have Harry, we're not going to have Hermione, so it is going to be a different story, even though it is the world that he's done so well. So I do get both sides of it, but at least he did a good job, and they weren't just bringing someone back that you're like, really?
Yeah.
It takes place, what, 70 years?
70 years,
70
yeah.
years before. But isn't the original source material like 54 pages or something like that?
Something like that, the
It's like
textbook
really,
that it's based on.
Yeah.
Much like Goosebumps, this movie is going to show the author and the writing of the book. It's not going to be dealing with so much the book itself, because there wasn't a narrative to the book. It was a guide to the creatures. So this is going to follow the author of it and see him discovering these magical
So it's going to be
creatures.
totally original, I guess. New.
Yeah.
Okay.
And JK is, you know, I like that you brought Goosebumps into this. Always a good call.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.